welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a Q&A / get to know me more. I put up some questions on my Instagram. I'll leave my Instagram link in the description box so you can go and check it out. And I got like 5 questions, so it's not a lot, but the 5 that I did get, I'm going to answer them for you. So yeah, I'm just going to go straight into it. And the first question is, I've written them all down in my notebook here, because I thought it was just easier than kind of flitting to and from kind of my spare phone and stuff. So question 1 is, where do you see yourself in 5 years? Well, married, because my wedding's in like 19 days. So yeah, married, hopefully have 2 or 3 children, because I've always kind of said I want one of each. Like I want a boy and a girl. I'm not really fussed about which order they both, like which one comes first, the boy or the girl. I'm not really too fussed about that. But if I get one of each, then I might not go for a third. It just kind of depends really, but yeah, either 2 or 3. And with me, I know that I don't really want to wait too long after the wedding. I know some of you are probably thinking, oh wow, she's going like 0 to 100 real quick, but I don't really want to wait too long after the wedding to have a baby. So probably up to a year I'd be willing to go to, but we've kind of said that if it happens before that, it happens before. So yeah, I'm completely going off the question, but in 5 years, married, maybe living in a different house, and with either 2 or 3 kids. So yeah. Question 2 is, what's your dream job? I don't know. I know when I was younger I kind of wanted to be a writer, but that never happened because I always used to write stories and they just never used to materialise. So yeah. And then I kind of wanted to be a journalist, but I thought I have to go to university for that, and I wasn't willing to pay kind of 9 grand or however much it is now for to go to university, and I'm not guaranteed to get a job at the end of it. So I was like, so that kind of knocked that one on the head. And then like the jobs that I've had, like working wise to earn money, have never really been my dream jobs. So I would say I have always wanted to be a midwife, like delivering babies. Like I have always thought that'd be quite a cool job. But apart from that, no, I wouldn't say I've really had a dream job of kind of like, you know, that's what I've wanted to do and kind of stick with it. So yeah, probably not. No, I've not really, no is the answer to that one. I've not really had one that I've kind of just stuck to. I've kind of just gone from loads of different jobs. So yes, that's that. Question 3 is, do you currently work? No. Because Corona stopped my job. Well, that's a lie. I don't know if I can actually reveal anything on here. I mean, technically I can, because I don't technically work for the company anymore, but they're still paying me. So I don't know what I can and can't say, but cut a long story short, I don't work. I'm not going to say the company, because obviously then they'll know who I'm talking about if they ever see this video. So I worked for a company and I handed in my notice before the lockdown in the UK hit. So that happened, and they are still paying me. So technically I'm not employed, but I am on furlough for a while. And I know some former colleagues have actually gone back to work now because the company has reopened, but my area of the company hasn't reopened, which is why I'm still on furlough. So I don't quite know what I'm going to do after my furlough stops. Obviously I'll just have to get another job. I have been looking, but because everything's kind of only just reopened, it's a little bit hard to, you know, find another job. But I am looking. So the answer to your question, no, I don't work at the moment. I'm currently on furlough, but hopefully by the end of the year, beginning of next year is my aim. I'll have a new job. So yeah. Question 4 is, where are you getting married? I am getting married at a church called New Horizon, which is not far from where I live, and that's where I'm getting married. And in the UK we are restricted to 30 guests, which was a lot more than what we wanted. Not a lot more than what I wanted, I should say, a lot more than we were expecting. Like, we were fully expecting Mr. Bojo to turn around to us and go, no, yeah, you can get married, but you're only allowed like 10 people. So we were thought, 10 people, we just want to get married, we'll go with it. So 30 is like way more than what we could have hoped, which is good. You know, it's absolutely fantastic. We're so, you know, we're absolutely thrilled, and it's a massive relief. But at the same time, we're kind of just a bit like, but we can't have a reception. So our plan is kind of after the wedding and have all the photos and everything, and then kind of just come back home, get changed. Like, I'm still planning on wearing my wedding dress and everything. But after like the wedding, we're just gonna get changed and then go off straight on our honeymoon. So yeah, that's in answer to your question, where we're getting married. I mean, I thought I'd just say what's happening as well, because it kind of goes into the question. So, and the last question is, what are you most excited for on your wedding day? Probably everything, to be honest. Obviously it's going to be a day that I'm never going to forget anyway, because it's my wedding day, but this year it's going to be a lot different, because obviously we're not going to have a reception and we're restricted. There's a lot of things that we can do, there's a lot of things that we can't do, but we're just going with it. You know, we're just really happy to still be getting married, and I think just being able to call Simeon my husband, because marriage is something that we talked about really early on in the relationship, and yeah, just being able to call him my husband is probably the main thing, and also getting to show him my wedding dress, because I've been keeping that under wraps for like, I got the dress in January, so 6 months. Yeah, 6 months I've been keeping this dress hidden from him. So I'm looking forward to seeing his reactions on it, because obviously he's going to be the last one to see it. My dad hasn't seen it, my nan and granddad haven't seen it, his grandparents haven't seen it, so there is a few people that haven't actually seen the dress that I'm excited for them to see the dress. So I'm excited for that. The photos as well, just being able to show people, you know, people that unfortunately can't be there, that were invited, but because of the restrictions we can't actually have them. So people like that, you know, seeing the dress, and looking forward to that as well. What else am I looking forward to? Yeah, just knowing that, just walking out of there knowing that I have a husband and I'm a married woman, like legally on paper. When you, like, as soon as you sign that register or whatever and sign that marriage certificate, you know, in the eyes of the law, I'm not, because in the eyes of the law now, even though I am engaged, you know, technically in the eyes of the law I'm still single. So with, you know, when you sign all the legal stuff and everything, you know, you on the marriage register thing, it will say that these two people got married. And yeah, I'm looking forward to changing my name as well, because I've had my name for like 22 years now, and I've never really been a fan of my name. I got picked on and teased quite a bit for my name at school, so I'm quite looking forward to changing it, because it's going to be like a new era and a new chapter in my life. So I'm looking forward to, you know, to doing that. And I keep losing my voice, I don't know why. It might be because my throat's quite dry, which is weird because I've drunk, you know, more than enough today. But there we go. But yeah, so yeah, there's a lot of things I'm excited for. It's going to be memorable because of COVID and everything, but at the same time, it's really good that it's, you know, it's going to happen and everything. So yeah, that is all for the questions. Sorry, it's a bit of a short video again. Like I said, I didn't really get many questions. I got like 5, but thank you to the 5 people who did actually ask me questions. I very much appreciate it. Stay tuned for more videos and more content. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.